Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a 30 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I do handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. I made some new cash envelopes, so for today's video, I'm going to film me switching them out in my binders. I made some for my personal binder, which is my purple one, and some for my challenges, which is in my yellow binder. I also made some slight changes to the categories as well too, and moved some things around. Actually, I just moved one thing around, which was my Christmas envelope. So yeah, let's get started here. I got a new Cricut Joy machine, so I was messing around with the vinyls. It took me a long time to get it figured out, and I'm still having a hard time transferring the vinyl over, but when I first started messing around with it, it was pretty bad. Stuff was just everywhere. But yeah, I decided on this. I made a couple of different things, and yeah, this was what I decided on for my design. Pretty simple. So let's get this out. So for personal, I think I'm going to put them in first, and then I'll transfer the money over. So personal, and then travel, and instead of hair, I switched it to beauty. I did just get my hair done, and I love it. It did turn out a lot more pink than we were going for, but that was, I think one of the main reasons for that was because she does a really good job getting all of like the yellow and the copper out of my hair. So it just turned out a little bit more pink than orange, but I am still in love with it. I did cut it shorter as well too, so I am happy. I'm happy with my last fun color before I start to transition into a darker shade, which is closer to my natural hair color, just to save money and also to give my hair a break because it gets bleached and processed so much getting my hair done. Next is coffee, and then Vietnam, gifts, and then Christmas, I am taking out and moving into my challenges. Medical, I changed to health. I think I just forgot that I did medical at first, so when I typed it up in the Cricut app, I put health for some reason, but oh well. Future. Then I made a wedding envelope for my cousin's wedding. So once I hit 500 in future, I'm going to stop stuffing that and start stuffing this wedding envelope, and then roll over. All right, so I did do some spending. I got some stuff from Old Navy and on Amazon for Prime Day. So I've got 50, 100, 150, 200 left. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Travel. Oh, things are getting messy here. And travel has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 700. I'm also going to use some of this money for my cousin's wedding as well too. Then beauty, my hair envelope is empty because I did spend everything when I got my hair done. So I'm just going to move this tracker over. Coffee has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 30, 40, 650. Then Vietnam has 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, $380. Gifts has, there's not much left, $20, $30. I think my dad's birthday is next, and that's at the end of November. Medical has 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400. We'll move that to our health envelope. Future has 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 340, 360. And wedding has nothing because that's a new category. And rollover. Rollover has 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 440, 450. And I just talked to admissions today, so hopefully by next week we get everything sorted so I can bring my brother in for his onboarding, and he can officially become full-time at his day program. All right, so these are my new envelopes. They look pretty good on camera, but they're not like the best off camera. I wouldn't feel comfortable selling these, so I did get a comment asking if I thought about opening up an Etsy shop, and I'm still messing around with the Cricut machine and all of that stuff. So if I ever get to the point where I feel like the quality is worth selling, then I might open up an Etsy shop. But there's just a lot of great products out there. So a lot of people sell envelopes and they're great quality. I just don't feel like I am up to par with that quite yet. So no Etsy shop or anything like that in the future, but I do plan on making some stuff for a giveaway later on. So I want to get it pretty good quality before I do that. So for my challenges, I am going to keep my brother, my mom, and my dad, but I'm going to take the rest of these out here. I'm getting rid of this 1K because this was for a new phone, so I made one for a new phone. And then I started messing around with the Cricut machine and all that stuff at first, and I just didn't really like this, and I didn't get the centering right, but I threw away the white envelopes before. I was a bit too confident in myself, so I made some new ones. I just went with the zipper. So I'm still gonna mess around with these a little bit more later on, and I might change these out, but I actually really like the way that these came out. So I have the savings challenge, then just a normal challenge one, and my shopping challenge will go into that one. Envelopes challenge. So I am doing the 100 envelope challenge. I did make the individual envelopes for that, but I did mention in my last video that I felt like maybe I was a bit in over my head because after 50 the numbers are quite large, and I just don't think that I have the money for that. And I got a couple of comments back on what they've seen, what some of my followers said that they saw other cash budgeters do or what they do themselves. So I think one just did all the way up to 50 and then restarted and then combined the numbers. So I thought I would make an envelope and I will just stuff what I would just stuff money in here, and then at the end of the month I will stuff my 100 envelope box and see what I can do then. A mini challenge envelope. We don't have any mini challenges going on currently, but I thought I will make one while I was at it. And and then a steps challenge, and I will talk more about this later on when I switch my money over. And then Christmas. So I moved Christmas over here. It just made a little bit more sense for me to move it over here since I had like a little tracker going on for it. Oh, let me take this little deal out. I bought the wrong kinds. When I ordered these a while back, it came with this little front deal that you can write on. So if you don't have like, if you don't have a printer or a Cricut or anything, you can just write on here for your cash envelopes. So that is a great way to do to start off when you don't when you can't afford or don't want to pay for all of these fancier stuff. They are pretty, but it's not necessary. All right, let's move our money over. So new phone. And it's pretty late in the video, but it's really gloomy, so I do apologize for the poor lighting. And so new phone currently has 100, 150, 200, 220, 230, 240. And that is what that looks like. I really like the yellow in this font. It's like, I believe it was like a retro. I think it was a retro font on the Cricut app. Savings challenges or savings challenge. I feel like my lisp really comes out when I try to say that. So I was doing this one, and we currently have 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 210. I could have just said challenge, but I wanted to kind of switch things up and not have the same envelopes with the same name. So challenge is my shopping one. And this one currently has 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170. We don't have anything here. And mini challenge, I am not currently doing one, but I thought I would put a tracker in there anyways. So it's the smiley face one, and each smiley face is $5. I don't plan on starting this anytime soon because I feel like I've got a lot going on, but I thought I'd put that in there. Steps challenge. So I made this habits tracker, and the reason why I have this and I'm going to start this, I did just go to the doctor's, and even though weight and all of that stuff is just a number and that shouldn't define us or anything like that, I also don't feel the healthiest. I feel like I'm not moving around too much, and I always try to get some steps in, but my job does involve me sitting down and on a computer most of the day unless I'm out in the field, but that just doesn't happen that often. So a way to hold me accountable is I thought I would incorporate this into my cash stuffing. So I am going to try to do 10,000 steps a day. And for every day that I do complete that, or for every day my Apple Watch registers 10,000 steps or more, I'll mark one and I'll just put $1 in here. So it is a way for me to hold myself accountable through cash stuffing and all of that stuff, because when I have nothing else, I just don't do it. I don't work out, I don't walk, I don't motivate myself. So I thought this would be a good way to hold myself accountable and to be motivated to try to get my steps in every day. So I'll track this every week, and I think I'm gonna go from Friday to Friday as my 7 days, and then I'll put $1 in for every day of the week that I do meet 10,000 steps. And I just put in Sharpie here October, so that month will change as we go on. So yeah, that is this new envelope I've added in. And I chose $1 because I didn't want this to be like this wasn't meant to be like a savings challenge or anything like that. It was just meant to help motivate me and hold myself accountable. So I thought $1 is a good amount. And then at the end of the month, if I do every day, that's $30. And I can treat myself to like a nice meal or something like that. $30 will get you something at Target as well too. So yeah, so this is going to be new, and hopefully I will start. I don't know if I'll be able to make it today, but I will still try. I haven't had my Apple Watch on all day, so hopefully tomorrow. That seems to be what we all say when it comes to like starting a diet or working out or some sort of lifestyle change. Next is Christmas, and Christmas has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 700, 720, 40, 60, 80, 800, 820, 840. And I forgot to add these envelopes back in. I'm going to keep this birthday one. I really do like this challenge. And then along with my sweet treats and my luxury challenge. So I'll put those in the back. I feel like that got a lot thicker, but oh well. That is it for this video. If you guys have made it to the end, I appreciate you guys so much. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already and giving this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.